Hey, look at that. Brand new gas tank, brand new filler neck. It's installed all the way from gas cap to fuel line. Fuel line in the sending unit, it's all in. I'm tired. It's all in this episode. If you're interested in seeing how we got this done this weekend, put in a brand new Tanks Incorporated fuel tank in our 56 Bel Air, stay tuned. Hey, Bill from Resto and Christine here. Christine at 56 Bel Air. She's really coming together. I did the brakes last 2 weekends. Now I'm putting in the fuel tank. If you are tuning in, maybe you just saw the unboxing of this Tanks Incorporated fuel tank for a 19 Tri-Five Chevy 55 through 57. Well, I'm going to put it in today. So now that's going to involve a new sending unit, brand new filler neck. We'll have to refurbish our gas tank straps. I'll get new hardware for it. There's another little strap that I got to refurbish that holds the filler neck to the body. So we're going to do all that today, and it isn't going to take very long, but this is necessary, so let's get into it. So before I start assembling anything, I've got 3 parts I've got to clean up and refinish. So this is a strap that goes in the back by the trunk area. There's a bolt that goes through the trunk, and it holds this strap here, and this strap clamps around this filler neck. And this filler neck goes into the tank, and somewhere around here it mounts like this. So I've got to clean this part up, and then I have my 2 straps that I need to clean up and paint these. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be painting these with my new favorite spray paint. Seymour Original Cast Iron Gray Finish. This stuff is amazing, 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 amazing. It's going to look like bare cast metal, even though this is stamped sheet metal. But we're going to get that cleaned up. The tank itself is actually powder coated, so it's a beautiful silver that's going to remain that way for its life. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead, we'll clean up these parts, get them sprayed. Then we'll put in the sending unit, and then start fishing this thing underneath the car, and hopefully everything will button up just right. Let's go ahead and get the sending unit put in the tank. So the sending unit was sold separately, and the tank itself came with a gasket and hardware. So there's 5 screws that came with the tank, and a rubber cork gasket that is maybe almost approaching 3/16 of an inch thick. So let me set that on the side. Here's what came with the sending unit. You need to open this. A rubber gasket that's maybe a 1/16 of an inch thick. And it came with 5 screws as well. But you'll notice that these screws don't have a little gasket on the bottom of them. And these do. So I'm going to trust what I got from Tanks Inc. I'm going to trust that cork gasket, rubber cork, and then the screws that have the rubber O-ring on the bottom of them. So that's what we're going to go with. So this sending unit, believe it or not, this little pattern of 5 is not symmetric. So the this gasket does have an index, and this this little notch goes in the bottom. Ask me how I know that. Because I started putting it on and I was getting lost and fumbling, but now I've got it. So this does go in. It takes a little bit. You got to twist it and take advantage of the little notches that are there. So now this should index like this, and if I can get that one started, get the other 5 started, I mean other 4. That's much better. Much better. Yep. I had a false start. I was going to put it on. I couldn't get everything in. But that's it. All right, so let's tighten that up. It's a 5/16 head. And I've got my Craftsman cordless impact. Not too tight, but tight enough. Yeah. That's on there. All right, next step. So my compressor that's off in the back corner back there, that's a Quincy 60-gallon compressor. I'll put a link to that video up here. But what I wanted you to know was that the pallet that it was shipped on had these carriage bolts, and I took them off and I put them on the side, and I said, you never know what you might be able to use this for. Well, guess what? 3/8 by 16, 3-inch long. They're perfect for this. So I'm going to use those carriage bolts that came with that compressor. So the way this attaches, the way this mounts is the 2 bolts go into the trunk. They're carriage heads. So by carriage head, they've got the little square block on the bottom of the head, and they just slip in there, and that way that holds them in place and they don't turn when you're on the bottom. So then the straps, which ought to be getting close to being dried by now, the straps, they came out good. The straps go underneath here, and this hook hooks onto this over here, back there, and then the bolt, it bolts here. So there's one strap there, and then one strap there. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to try to get this tank up there, and you can see my fuel line is up there, and I'm hopeful, I'm hopeful, fingers crossed, at that end is where this wants it to be. I know it's close. I just might have to do some manipulating to get it to go. All right, well, I was going to try to insert this filler neck into the tank while it was out in the open and I could get to it, but I have discovered that it goes over the frame. So this thing has to sneak way in here. It has to go in that way and then go up and go up behind the tail light. And I got to figure out how to do that and then get the tank to slide it, to get it to slide into the tank. Holy cow. Okay. Let me noodle with this for a little bit. Well, that's where it goes. It goes like that. It goes up to here. And I've got a new grommet that goes there, but I don't want to put it in yet. I've got to get the tank in and then get that slid into the tank. So the 2 carriage bolts are dropped down from the top. The 2 straps are J-hooked into the supports up there. So now I need to slide this tank into place and bolt it. Well, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Doing this with one hand all by myself. flat washer, and then a nut. And I'm going to use 2 nuts to hold this on. So I can just get it started. That'll be one step closer. Well, unfortunately, my phone overheated and it stopped in mid-video, but I got the tank up. It's in there. I haven't looked at the fuel line yet, but I'm over here on the other side working with the filler neck. And it's up. That's the little bracket I was telling you about. So I'm going to tighten that bolt. I got this clamp open wide. I'm going to have to close that after the fact, but I need to get it into that opening. I don't know if you can see it. I need to get it into that. So the tank is tight. Now I just need to try to finagle that. So there's no way I'm going to be able to video it, but let me just go ahead and fight it and see if I can get it. It went in. It went in. Thank you, WD-40. Oh, you're my hero. It's in. I mean, it's when it slipped, it went. It just went. So now I'm going to get that bracket back on. See if I can get this ferrule that goes up here, that grommet. And yeah, I think then we got to turn our attention over here. Whew. All right. While the crows are out there taunting me, you can see that I'm putting this in. I'm getting that bracket together. Need to squeeze it and get it close. There we go. Tighten that up. It's tight up on the top, and then you can get that tight. Put the grommet on, and that'll be it for the filler neck. All right, got this grommet. This is Dan Chuck part number 1823. 1956 grommet gas tank filler tube to body. Oh man. Now this has got a direction, it seems like. It's got little notches. I'm guessing that that's to help it go down and in and to help it get in there. So I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, I think I get it. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. I'm trying to show you how it goes. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do it with the camera in the way right there. So I need to give this a shot. Lord, please tell me that I shouldn't have put that in before I put that filler neck on. Let me fight it. I've almost got it. I've almost got it. So yeah, it's going. It's got enough play that you can wiggle it back and forth, and it'll go. It'll jump. It's almost in. Last little bit. Come on, pop, 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 pop. I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, it's in. It's in top to bottom. Woohoo! All right. That looks good. That's sitting pretty. Put my old cap that's gonna leak if I ever use it, so I gotta get a new one, but I'm gonna put my old cap on there to keep debris from going in there. But there it is. Woohoo! Now I gotta go get the last thing. It's gonna be underneath here. I gotta get that fuel line. They touched the sending unit. Where's the sending unit? Let's see. This line to go into that. Yeah, all right. So should my line go behind this? I think it should. I'm gonna have to take it off the frame rail back here I got a hard bend here, but I got enough room. I'll be able to make it work. So let me get to fighting that. Well, I'm close. I'm close. I took it loose off the frame and I got it close. I can't tell which direction it's going. I think this is pointed down a little bit and that needs to be up and kind of bound up. But it is so close. Just need to do a little tuning and tweaking and I'll be able to get it. And once I get this, I'll be done. I got it. I got it. All right, this is the last fitting. So just need to tighten this up, climb out from underneath here, and that's a wrap. All right, there she is. Then fuel line is connected. Up there, you just saw it in the last scene. All right, I got my filler neck is in. The grommet is in. All right, we are another step closer. That's gonna do it. I'm exhausted again. Climb underneath this car will kill you. All right, but that's it. So, do hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're enjoying the channel, I'd appreciate a subscription. So, until I see you next time, please take care of yourself. Cheers.